Hello guys, and we are here again. Welcome to the 3 month skills training offered by Leotech. This is tutorial on Autodesk Revit Architecture 2021, and I am Alfred Bayo, your tutor. This is the 7th tutorial. Today we are looking at basic roof designs in Revit. So we are going to cover how we can select and edit the roof type in the type specification dialog box, and then we are going to draw a roof. This particular roof topic is broad, so we are going to be doing it by segment. Our next, maybe we will be looking at how we can draw a roof by extrusion, how we can create some other roof profiles, and so let's jump straight into it. Now into Revit architecture. Most of you may be familiar with this plan from our previous tutorials. This is the floor plan we've been using. This is the floor plan we used for our wall tutorial, doors and window tutorials, and floors also. So basically we want to create a roof over the structure. Now I should load in so in this tutorial we are creating a roof that is similar to what you see here in this example. So you can see the preview of the walls beneath, and this is the roof on top of it, and you have the roof plane in this form. Now let's go back to our model. So this is the model. So first of all, it is advisable to switch to the particular level to which you want to create, on which you want to create the roof plane. Now presently in this model, this is a single story building, or just a flat design. Now here is the first level, level 0, on which the floor plan is. Then that means level 1 will be the attic of this particular model. So if I go to level 1, then I can see the preview of level 0 from level 1. And basically on level 1, there is no floor plan there. So you have that level as the attic of the building. Also, if I go to the elevation view, for instance, the east elevation, you will see that level 0 is what actually has the floor of this model, and then level 1 is almost towards the ceiling of this particular model. So that means the roof will start at this level going upward. The roof begins from level 1. So the base level of the roof is level 1. So let's go back to the floor plan. Now this is the ground level, level 0. So we are going to the level 1. So this is level 1. This is level 1, where we are going to be creating the roof. So let us go to the architectural tab here. Then under the build toolbar, we access roof command here. Click on this drop down menu, then you will see roof by footprint. Click on this roof by footprint. Then I will see the modify pane would appear here, and then I will have some quick access parameters about the roof. Now I can choose to use slope. Yes, indeed, we want to be using slope as we do our roof design. And then the roof overhang, we will be specifying it. Let's say we want a roof overhang of 500 millimeter, that is half a meter. That is one. Then we can select the roof type from this drop down menu. So if I click on this drop down menu here, you can see that the type selection gives me some amount of roof styles I can select from by their thickness. So let us go with this 120 millimeter, but this will just be a placeholder for now. We are going to go ahead and edit type. So we've selected this roof design, then we go to edit type from here. Now we are into the type specification dialog box. So in this type specification dialog box, before we edit this roof type, first of all I have to duplicate it so that the original roof that exists within the software is not edited, but rather we create our own roof style. So we click on duplicate. So let's say this is a 50 millimeter roof. 50 millimeter roof. Then we click OK. The only thing we'll be having concern over in this roof structure for now is the construction of this roof. So under construction of the roof, we have structure. Just on the right hand side of that, the value, we edit the value of the structure of this roof. So we have only one layer in the roof, so that means we can specify the thickness of this layer. So let's say the thickness of this layer is the 50 millimeter part of the roof. That is one. Now let's insert another layer. So we insert a layer right above that one, and then the thickness of this one, let it be, say, for instance, a 3 millimeter roofing sheet or 2 millimeter roofing sheet, if we are okay with that. 2 millimeter. Then yeah, sure. So this one, let us say this one should be the finishing material on this roof. Finishing material. So I can come to this function, click on this drop down menu, and let this be a finishing material on the roof. Then since the thickness is 2 millimeter as I have specified already, I can also specify the material of this particular surface. So I click on these three dots here on the right hand side of material. It will take me to my library browser. Now let us say we are okay with how we've set the structure of this roof, and this is a summary of how the structure of the roof is from the total thickness of the roof. So we see 50 here and 2 here added up gives you 52. So we click OK from here. Okay, so we've set the structure of the roof and we are quite okay with that. Now we click OK from here. Now we've specified the structure of this roof. Now the next thing which is very important here is the base level of the roof. Before even we start drawing the roof from here, we have to specify the base level. That is the level from which the roof will start. Helpfully enough, since we are on level 1 here, our roof starts from level 1 going upward. That is why it is advisable to position your viewpoint on the particular level on which you want the roof to be, so that by default the software already identifies that level, that this is the starting point of your roof. So as a result of that, we do not need to change this level because level 1 already is the desired level on which we want our roof to start from. So level 0 is the level that has the floor plan. So level 1 is where our roof is going to start from. So now let us go ahead straight off and start drawing our roof. But before we start drawing our roof, we need to ask ourselves, like, how do we want to draw this roof? There are several options here available to draw a roof. Let us say, okay, we start with a rectangular idea of drawing a roof. We click on this one, then we go and specify a rectangle like this. Yes, this is a roof indeed over this model. So if we hit OK here and then we come back and view a 3D of this model, you will see that indeed we will really get a rectangular boxed roof over this model. Yes, this is a very basic roof. So we have different ways we can do this roofing. So now we are into this. So we just delete this roof and go back into our roof proper. Now every other setting remains the same. Okay, let's say we want to draw the roof using a line. For instance, we can just click and draw the footprint of the roof like this. Draw the footprint of the roof like this. And then this way, this way, coming all the way here, and then coming all the way here, and then we can close this off, and then we can just use trim and extend for these two guys. Yes, and then we say okay for here. So you see we have created a roof indeed. So if we go back to the 3D, so you see that indeed this is the kind of roof we have created by just drawing the footprint of the roof. And you see that the material we selected there in that type specification dialog box is the exact material that is here. If you're not okay with the way the material appears, indeed, you can always go back and set the appearance of the material. But this is just one way we can draw the footprint of the roof. So going back to that level 1 and selecting this roof again and deleting it so that we can use the other ideas or the other ways to draw that same roof. Coming back here, I'm clicking on roof by footprint. So now let's say we want to use, of course you can use this polygon, you can use arcs, splines and polylines and so on and so forth. But most importantly, let's choose to use the pick wall tool, because since we've specified overhang, the disadvantage of using these draw tools here, the line and the polygon approach, is that the roof overhang will not be even as you go across. Okay, the roof overhang will not be even. So you see that the roof overhang, that is the roof plane here, the distance of this roof plane from this wall, as compared to the distance of this one again from here, here and here on this right hand side, they will not be equal right around the building. So except you would have to be going back and setting the roof overhang. But if you use the other approach, so you use, let us go back and select roof from here. So now we are using the pick wall approach, pick wall and pick line. We are using the pick wall approach. Now, since we have the roof overhang from here, and yes, defined slope is checked, that means we can pick on walls, and then the software places roof planes on the wall respectively as we pick on them, giving us a constant roof overhang. So I want to pick on this wall. So you see, no sooner I pick on this wall, it will give me an outline of how the roof plane will be placed respective to the wall I have selected. Now, if I come from towards the left hand side of the wall and select it here, you see that the roof plane is towards the left hand side of that wall. But if I come from towards this right hand side of the wall and pick on it, the roof plane is placed on the right hand side of the wall. So since I want my roof plane to be on the left hand side of this wall, that means I really have to come towards the left, and then I pick the wall from there, and then I have this roof plane, of course, on the left hand side of this wall. That is my desire. And you can see that the slope of the particular roof plane is written there. Okay, for instance, we have 30 degree here as a slope. That is the ratio of the rise per run. So then we are picking on this wall again. Of course, this guy is going to indeed be trimmed and extended to join up with this one. So I come to trim and extend. I pick this, so they join up. That is my desire. Then I go back again to pick wall. I pick on this wall. Yes, I have got this one. Yes, it is right all the way here. I indeed have to modify it. So I come again to trim and extend. I pick on this, I pick on this, then they join up here. That is my desire. Now I want to pick this. This is not a wall. This is a room separator. It is a line. So I go to pick line and I pick on this one. Yes, it is now a wall. So I'm using trim and extend again with this one and this one. So go to trim and extend. I pick on this one. I pick on this one. Of course, you see I'll be trimmed there nicely. Now I pick on this wall again. Pick on this wall and this wall. Yes, I have this, but most importantly, I should have this one here. So I pick on trim and extend, pick on this one, and pick on this one. Then you see it is trimmed there as I want it. I go again to pick wall. I pick on this wall. Then I should join up these two roof planes. So I go to trim and extend, pick on this line and pick on this line. Then they join up. Now I need this one again. I go to pick wall. I pick on this wall. It is joined already. So I use pick line now to pick this room separator and this room separator. Then I use pick wall and pick on this one. No problem. Now I am using trim and extend. I trim and extend this and this. Yeah, okay. Then I am using pick wall again. I pick on this one finally. And then I'm using trim and extend to pick on this and this. To join them up. And then trim and extend to pick on this and this. So you see that we have this roof. It looks more mature and nice than the previous roof designs. But most importantly, I don't want this extra. I don't want these extra indentations here. They are probably not necessary for the fact that this is the main entrance of the model. I would want this roof to extend this way and join up this one here. So just pick on trim and extend, pick on this one and this one. So join up this one. I don't want these extra lines here. I can just pick on this and then I delete them. Okay, good. So now we have this roof design. We can just go ahead and click on this green Nike here to apply. Okay, I think we have a problem. We have a problem. So if there is a problem here, let me see. So let's trim and extend this guy. So come here, trim and extend this one. Then say I delete this extra guy here and extra guy here. So let's apply, and now we have the roof. So if you go to your 3D view, then you see that this is the exact roof we have created. Okay, so this is how you create basic roofs. Of course, this wall projects outside here. If we do not want it, we can just go ahead and grab it and bring it backward. Or if you do not want it to cut across this roof here, you can just pick on this wall from here and then you attach and then you pick on the roof. So you see that the part of the wall that intersects the roof will be cut off. Okay, so back here, this is how we apply roof to our model using the draw approach. So in our next tutorial, we will be applying roof using the roof by extrusion tool, and then we will be applying also seamless on our roof. So thank you.